Hi everyone, it's your Simmer here. Welcome back to Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. So I'm simply playing through here on expert mode, just trying to proceed forward and enjoying working through some jobs, fumbling through them. It's not something I'm terrific at, but I know enough to be dangerous. So $33,000. We're really focused here on the XP, getting some calls, but one job should pretty much get us over. So let's see what we've got. I just did a story job last time, so I'm going to stay away from the story job now. Wow, this has got a lot of stuff going on, but it could make it interesting. Let's take this one. This may be a complex enough job that this is all I need to do. Not sure. So they want engine problems, timing parts. Alright, so there they have that. Grinding and shaking from the gearbox, so always fun when we don't know. Strange noise from the engine bay. My guess is I'm not going to be able to put it on the test path exactly. Alright. Can I do any kind of testing of it while I'm here, though? Is the real question. Alright. So we'll go ahead here. See if we can at least start to identify some parts. Wow. I'm assuming some of these need to get fixed, but I suppose I should look here. No, 34%, so those might actually be okay. So that did not come up as anything to fix. Let's see if we get any electronic components that get identified as something I need to worry about. Does not look like the exhaust system is great. A lot of the stuff on here doesn't look great, but it's also at 34%, so I assume it doesn't have an OBD. It does not. Alright, well, I guess let's get this thing over to the lift. So we'll get it up there. Alright. So if I go to examine mode, alright, I can't do anything there with those parts. Just hard to get a good angle on this thing. Alright, so we know we need... I probably need to take that off. I can't see the radiator. Fan, we need to get the fan blade off. Then I should be able to take the belts off. Alright. Get the roller. Get that camshaft pulley. Let's see, can I do that? I cannot. Alright, can I do the wires? Yes. It won't let me do the... I don't understand what is attached to it. Oh, there's clips. That's right. I'm like, what is going on? Because I'm guessing I might have some ignition coil stuff. Okay, so we need the fan, we need the serpentine belt, the ignition wires. Alright, we need water pump timing chain. Alright, so the supercharger water pump pulley, let's see. So that's the alternator. We probably need a fuel filter. This might be bad too. Doesn't look like it. Cam gear, grinding and shaking. We might have to take the entire gearbox apart. Alright, so this is, I think, the water pump on this vehicle. That's the fuel filter. So I'm not quite sure what the other piece was. Alright, this should let us get to the timing belt and so forth. Alright, see. Anything new? Alright, fuel filter is needed. I'm also thinking, I wonder, can I examine these before I take them out? Probably not. Yeah, it's not going to let me. It'll let me look at that. That looks redder than the rest, so maybe I'll have to do something with that. Let's check this one too. That one's in decent shape. Alright, so let me pull all the spark plugs, because my guess is some of those are bad. That's where I got messed up last job I did. Alright, let's see. No, surprisingly, still nothing. Alright, so if I take... Oh, I need to get all this stuff off. Alright. So, sometimes this is what ends up being my solution. I just like disassemble everything and then just find the parts that way. Alright, oh yeah, so the head cover, carburetor, the air filter, yeah, all kinds of stuff is messed up there. I wonder, I don't remember if these have rocker arms or not. I'm guessing they do. So the strange noise a lot of times tends to be that. What am I missing? I got those. It's like I'm missing, oh, there's one. Alright. So yeah, it's gonna be these, some of these here, I'm thinking. I'm like, what is not working? I guess I have to do it at a lower angle or something. See, because these look like they're in really bad shape. Yeah, there's a rocker arm. So my guess is there's a few more of these. Yeah, these just do not look in great shape, but so, and a valve push rod. So I think I'm on the right track. It's just how many of these. Can I examine these? Yeah, I guess I can. I don't think I can see the... Let's see, will it let me? No, I have to take those out, so... I think I just need to disassemble them, because I can't test the arms behind it. Oops. Alright, anything better? Maybe. Yeah, because we've got 2 valve push rods. Now remove this. 4, there's 5 on each, I think. Yep. Alright. Yeah, some of those look like they've seen better days. I think these are okay, but not sure. So I'll just keep moving down, but I think the ones further down there. Alright. So just a lot of parts on this engine, which I expected on the older V8 like this, so So it's just going to be a question of, yeah, how many of these are not workable? And maybe all these are good. I don't know. Alright, so several more rocker arms. But we've got some other parts. Now, am I able to take all this off? Where? There they are. Like, where are the mounting screws for that? Alright. So we've got... Yeah, I think... I'm not sure if that actually went or not. So... Alright. Oh, I might need to pull the manifolds. That would make sense. Alright, now I should be able to take this off. Alright, because we're down to two problems. Now I think again, the pistons and all that were okay, because it gave me that check. Oh, I got one here. One that I missed there. Did I miss something else? Oh, duh. Need the manifold again. I just am not doing a great job of keeping track of all the parts. This is going to be a fun one to try to get back together, I'll tell you that. So I think... Let's see, the alternator doesn't look great. Alright, so the engine head was one on the one side, so I did need that. I've got one other item. Alright. Can I remove this? No. Okay. Now, that's probably power steering. Let me try the radiator, because that might be the most logical thing. No. The fan. Alright, water pump timing chain. Okay, cam gear. So we got those. But we're going to have to do something with the gearbox, too. Oops. Alright. Can I get... I can't get the starter up here. I have to do that down below. Alright, I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing else up here. Nope. Alright. So let us pick this up, get underneath. I'm going to examine these. I'm sure they're going to be what they're going to be. Is there a fuel tank back here somewhere? Is that the fuel tank? Yeah. Alright, I can't... Let's see. Now is that... Okay, no fuel pump problem. Can I examine this? No. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but I wonder if it's something like that. So let me lower this back down. Just kind of worth a check while I'm there. Is it not going to let me? It's not going to let me get through there. Interesting. So if it is that thing... Alright, we'll close that up. Alright, well, again, I need to get in the gearbox. So I know that, so let me... It's not given... Oh, because I'm not in the mode to disassemble anything. I'm like, it's not letting me do this, because I know I need to get the drive shaft off. Alright. And then we'll... Gotta take the starter off to get to the gearbox. So I'm thinking we're gonna have some big stuff there. And then usually these parts are needing some help. Let's see. Are we finding anything? Alright, so it's the gearbox. What is this one part? Because that's the problem, like... Oh boy. Is it the crankshaft, really? Because that thing doesn't look great, but... Like, I don't think because I have to get rid of the pistons and all that. Alright, let me get this over. We'll take the oil pan off and get to what we need there. What did I miss? Alright. Alright, so, I mean, the only possibility is it's one of these, but they're gonna have to be red. Because, yeah, that looks like the crankshaft is already looked at. Oh, that might be it. Let's see. There it is, a crankshaft bearing cap, and I think then I have everything. I do. Alright. Alright. Goodness gracious. Crankshaft bearing cap. Need one of those. So let's start getting this thing back together. So yeah, it's like 13 or whatever %. At least I feel like I didn't like disassemble something I didn't need to. Because that's always the most frustrating part, is you go through all this stuff and then you know you're trying to get it done and it's just not working. Alright, okay, I need to get... Well, I can't get the starter back on. I need to start putting this stuff back. Alright, the clutch plate, the pressure plate. Get the bearing, and now we need this gearbox. So this is a V8 OHV gearbox. There it is, V8 OHV. Alright, get that on. But yeah, this one should definitely give me more than enough experience, that's for sure. This is a pretty big job. Alright, so I can get the crankshaft, or the drive shaft back on. Crankshaft's in the engine, wrong part. Alright. So we got that. So literally, alright, so we got the grinding and shaking from the gearbox and one other part. Everything else still needs to happen. Alright, do I have anything else down here? I didn't do the oil filter. I don't need to do that. So no, I think I'm okay. If not, I'll worry about it later. It wouldn't be the first time that I had something weird going on. Alright. So let's get everything back on. Pump is fine. Oop, didn't go in all the way. Get the alternator back on. We'll get the ignition coil back. That's what that was. Alright, we're gonna get the radiator back. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for this. Alright, so I do need a fuel filter. Oops. Alright. So let's see. Finally got our second item back. Now I do need the radiator fan V8 OHV. Radiator fan V8 OHV. Alright. It's going to be a while till we need that though. Alright, the camshaft is good. Okay, I need the cam gear V8 OHV on that. Cam gear. Where is it? There it is. Alright. This was okay. I'm thinking, yeah, that timing chain is not... Oops. Spelled it wrong. Timing chain V8 OHV. Alright, and the timing cover should be fine. So I'm just going to get this front section, I think, done if I can. Alright, water pump. Oh, all kinds of pumps. Water pump, V8 OHV. Ooh, that looks so bright and shiny on this car. Alright, supercharger water pump pulley. Supercharger. Oh, it's going to be on S. Supercharger, there it is. That's a part I've not done before. So, New ground. Okay, crankshaft pulley's okay. Now we should have the belts. Although I thought there was some other belts that weren't. Is that it? That doesn't seem right. Alright. Yeah, I guess most of this is... Alright, so we got all the new timing parts in. And then those will get taken care of with these. Alright, the coil, or the rotor is good. That's good. Can put the clips on. I always mess those up. Move over where I can see it better. I just need a different view because it's picking the bigger piece, which would make sense, but... Alright. So I can put the head on. And then I need a new one on the other side. Alright. So it's engine head V80HV. Engine head V80HV. That's a good amount of money. Alright, why is it not letting me move? I need to get, like, somewhere else. Maybe, I think it was, like, maybe on the wheel was my problem. Alright, so what I probably want to do, too, is... Let's see. The manifold is okay. So I can get the big parts assembled here. Alright, I'm going to need the supercharger. Supercharger V80HV. Alright. Alright, so one carburetor, 4-barrel, but then the other one we need a replacement. There we go. And then we're going to need one of these too, the scoop air filter. So scoop should be it. I can't imagine there's too many of those. I think I might need an air scoop, but I'll worry about that when I get there. Alright. No, I don't need the air scoop. Alright. So, rocker arm. Alright, we got the radiator fan. See, and this is what drives me nuts, because now the engine head cover A, like, I think I already have all that on. And it's basically telling me that I don't. So... Oh boy. So I'm gonna have to go through all that. Ah, boy. So I probably should wait until the last apart, put all the side pieces together. But yeah, sometimes it'll do stuff like that where even though I did it, and maybe it's because I had them backwards, I don't know. Do I have to? I guess I need that first. Alright, and then we'll take this one. Alright. So wait a minute. Engine head. What the hell is engine head cover A? Then it's not that. Oh, it's one of those. So I was okay. So yeah, the engine head is fine. I just didn't have the cover. Oh well. Now I know. So hopefully this will work. If not, we'll just keep assembling and disassembling, because, you know, that's fun, right? Just get to see parts come in and out. So we'll get the carburetors on, we'll get the scoop air filters. There we go. We'll get that on. Alright. And then the rocker arm. Yeah, the supercharger serpentine belt. Now I can put that on. So I need that. Supercharger. There we go. V8 OHV. That gets me that, and then I can put that belt on, and then the fan. There we go. So we can get the fan in. Oops. So that should have a lot of greens. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3 rocker arms, and 2 valve push rods. And ignition wires V8. Alright, hopefully I can remember all that. So, rocker, I need 3 of those. 2 push rods. And then ignition wire V8. That should do it. Alright. So we're going to get these put on. Get the spark plugs in. So we'll just kind of hit one side at a time. Alright, now we need the push rods. So we'll just get all the push rods in. And in theory, that's it. Like all the rest of these, I should have enough, but it probably won't tell me that I've done okay until I do them. And then again, we've got 3 bad rocker arms, so Till I'm done with all of them. This is always where it becomes fun. It's like right now, well, it's actually, oh, I see. So in theory, like, you know, it knew which ones were bad, and until I get the ones through and through that I need, it's not going to give me credit for them. Alright, so it's still telling me no, but like on the push rods, it's telling me I'm okay. Alright, so head cover B's okay. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? Oh, maybe not. Alright. Alright, let's put that back on. Get the spark plugs in. We can get the wires in. That'll give us that. Hello. What am I missing here? I like didn't have the right angle or something, I don't know. So all of these shoddy push rods, we'll just make sure once I get all the push rods in that I don't suddenly have, I'm not suddenly being told, wait, you have a bad one. Alright, doesn't look like it. So we got the head cover and 2 rocker arms. Oops. So, a little bit of work to get all of these in. And then we should be good. Oops. Alright. Alright, rocker arms are good, and the engine head cover should be it. Oh, I got the wrong one. I bought the wrong head cover. Great. Engine head cover A. Alright, engine head cover A. Where's V8 OHV? Am I missing something? Or is it just head cover A? I thought it said engine head cover. Engine head cover A. Alright. Is this it? I hope that's it. On the wrong side. Alright, that is it. And that should finish my job. Get me paid quite a bit, I'm sure. Alright, and yes, I need to get oil into the engine here. had trouble putting the oil in last time too. I don't understand. Maybe I need to do part mount. No. Alright. What is happening? Do I not have the oil filter on or something? Is that why it's not letting me do it? I mean, I know I have the oil pan on. No, the oil filter's there. It's like I'm missing something, but I don't know what. There's no parts to mount there. Alright, I'm sure you guys are yelling at the screen. Alright, I don't know. Don't know why it didn't do it, but it didn't. Alright, so that should be it. And I think at this point we're good. Oh, really? I was wondering about that. Like, did I get the fuel pump back in? Because I was like, maybe that's why it won't let me do something, but crazy. Alright. Because I had left that out. Alright. Now I should be okay. There we go. Alright. Whew. That was a job. I knew it would be, but wow. Alright. We only have like 500 left for the next one, but let's go to the upgrade. See what we've got, if there's anything we want at this point. Because at 15, so yeah, I can do the fuel pressure test. So I'm going to unlock that upgrade. Because eventually at 30, you know, I can add more stuff. So let's see. Is there anything earlier that I want? I don't think so. I mean, I can walk faster, but that's okay. Suppose I could instantly examine parts and then do that as well. And that will help. Because yeah, I've got to get up to now level 20. I don't think I've been this far. But where do my upgrades stop? Level 50? Yeah. So level 50 gets me, like you can't even see what they are yet. Alright. So I think we're good. And then yeah, I think level 3 is just going to help undo parts faster and so forth. Yeah, the repair. Because yeah, I think I'm not really doing repairs right now. That might become important later. But for now, I think that's good. That gives me some distribution of points. I can always reset them later if I want to do that. But hopefully that wouldn't be too challenging in case I'm making bad choices. But right now, things are working pretty well. Hope you've enjoyed this. I know it was a little longer than normal, but hopefully it was a fun job to tag along on. I'll see you next time.